Now there are some pretty impressive sites in the steel industry wherever you go, but what about this site behind me then? It just feels like something out of that last scene of Indiana Jones, but hopefully the tubes in here are slightly easier to find than the Ark of the Covenant. We're here in Corby today, and this is the new warehouse which is part of Project Aurora, which is about reconfiguring the site's footprint and making it a leaner, more efficient operation. So delighted to be joined today by Angela Long. Angela is Process Manager Warehousing here. Angela, thanks for welcoming us to this warehouse. Tell us, how different is this from what you had before?
It's completely different now. Previously we were operating in up to 4 buildings for a warehouse and predominantly using overhead cranes with slings to move the material. But as you can see, we now have the racked, cantilever rack style that we store all of our tubes in, and we're using multi-directional trucks to put the bundles in and out of the area.
Yeah, and so we look at this and we see it's a very impressive physical structure and a lot of stock in here. But as you said, it's not just about the physical structure, because there's a lot of IT behind it as well, isn't there?
There is. When we developed the warehouse, one of the key attributes was to ensure that we had a brand new system using our existing MES system. It was rewritten to ensure that all the safe working limits were factored in, and that's the safe working limits for the ability of the rack arms and those of the multi-directional trucks. This allows us to be a lot more efficient, because essentially what it does is when our guys scan a bundle label, our system tells them where they can effectively and safely store the material they want to load in, and at the same time when they're dispatching, they scan the bundle that they're due to lift out. It tells them exactly where to go and where they're taking it.
Yeah, it's like an automated warehouse, I guess. And we talked about reducing the site's footprint, and there's a number of warehouses that are being consolidated to this one. It's not quite over yet. What's the next stage?
No, you're correct. We've still got about 5,000 tonne of material currently stored in one of our other warehouses, CW, at the West End. The next phase is we have some more areas of racking being made available to us. They're currently being concreted at the moment within the coming weeks. And then beyond that, the material that we're currently storing in Westworks will be redirected to this warehouse, and we'll be operating from one area.
Yeah, and I know a large part of the reason for the project was about reducing logistics and transport of tubes between different parts of the sites. But I'm guessing there's some sort of a customer advantage to this. What difference does it make to our customers?
It's a massive advantage. So at the moment, you're right, we have what we call link loads. When a customer order comes in, the customer won't be aware of where that material is stored. So for us, we can have to go to a few different areas to grab that material. When we're in one location, I believe that we'll be able to reduce our loading time by an hour.
Wow.
At the moment, we do allocate 2 hours for a load, and at the moment, because of we're in a transitional period and we often overrun, so it will enable us to minimise any what we call failed loads or late loads, and essentially be a lot more effective and efficient. So it is for us, our teams, and the customer will benefit.
It really is a very impressive place, and if you ever come up to Corby Steelworks, I really encourage you to come and have a look at it, because the video and the photographs don't really do it justice. Angela, thanks for bringing us down here. I know this is part of a wider scheme at Corby, a Project Aurora, about the site configuration, but there's also a lot of investment due here this year in the Corby Go Green and energy self-sufficiency. So it's a hugely exciting site to be on this year, and I guess you guys are all looking forward to that development for a sustainable Corby.
Absolutely. I'm actually Corby born and bred, although I've moved away for some years, but Corby is Tata's the heart of it, the steelworks here, and the fact that they're investing in Corby, it's a massive morale boost to everybody here. We can see the development that's going on and the change for longevity, and it is exciting times for all of our teams.
Yeah, and as that investment comes, we'll definitely be back to speak to some more of the Corby Steel heroes here to find out how it's going. Angela, thanks again for bringing us down.
Thank you.